Hey guys, welcome to this week's skill lesson. The last several weeks Stephen has been talking about our cooking skill, and we will continue that this week. I just wanted to take an opportunity to say we miss you guys, we're thinking of you, I'm praying for you, know that you are loved and missed. We're looking forward to being back together. I know probably this cooking skill hasn't been the most exciting, but just remember that when we get to meet again, whenever that is, we will pick up with Billy and Brett and carry on with our firearm safety. So we look forward to that, and we look forward to being together again. But until then, we'll keep communicating to you this way. Stephen is going to discuss a little bit about what we have going on for the next week here. So,
thank you, Danny. So, if you guys are just tuning in for the first time, this is our third week of a 5-week cooking lesson that we're doing for Royal Rangers, and this is optional. It's not mandatory, but it's a great way for you to be able to connect with your kids to connect with parents, and like Danny said, when we pick back up and we have our next medal ceremony, whoever's parents have signed off on each of the things that are required here, you will get a medal for doing this cooking. So I encourage you to participate. It's very easy in the sense that it's not so many check off lists to have to do like we've done on our Wednesday nights before, and it's great because you get to get mentored by your own parent. So I encourage you to do that. Again, if this is your first week back, our first week we went over the food pyramid, and really we were just going over maintaining a well-balanced diet and talking to your children about what it means to have a well-balanced diet, not just to eat whatever they want at the time, to make sure that they eat what is necessary to be able to give them energy. And then our second week, last week, we talked about food costs, and really when you plan a meal, that having that well-balanced diet is one plan of it, and having what food costs and what a budget is another part of that meal planning. And so I will post again what those two requirements were. They're half a sheet of paper long, and you can go over that for you with your child here. And for this week, over the last 2 weeks, you should have been planning with your child what meals they want to do. They need to cook 3 meals with you: a breakfast, a lunch, and a dinner. And starting this week, they will actually cook that first meal if they haven't already. If they have, then great. If they haven't, then they will start to cook their first meal. That is the only requirement for this week. Cook a meal with your child, or have your child cook a meal with them. Shouldn't be too hard. We've got 7 days till next week, and so you got 21 meals to pick from for that. The only requirement under here is pick a meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, for them to cook that you guys have been planning. And the other requirement is throughout each of these weeks, try to cook a different cooking method. So you could cook on the stovetop, whether you're frying something with oil or whatnot. Be careful. Of course, you can cook by boiling something. You might have an air fryer or a Fry Daddy. You might have the grill that you want to cook some steaks out on the grill. You can cook in the oven or the broiler, or even over the campfire if you've got a backyard fire that you want to go and cook a hot dog or a s'more or whatnot as a dessert. But pick one cooking method as you're doing this meal to cook with. That shouldn't be too difficult for you to pick, because they have to cook something, not grab it out of the fridge. Danny suggested even that you could cook a microwave meal. You've got the budget. Hopefully you can make it well balanced and learn how to cook in the microwave. Of course, we're kidding, but
some of those microwaves get pretty complicated, so it is a good skill to have.
You're right. When my wife is like, you have to lower the power level, and I'm like, what are you talking about? You just cook it. So that's it. That's all you got to do is cook one meal, breakfast, lunch, or dinner, and have one type of cooking method, at least one, in there. And then next week we're just going to do it again. You're going to pick the whatever meals you haven't cooked yet in another cooking method, and we're going to go on that way for the next 3 weeks. If you have any questions, respond to us. Do us a favor and take a picture of whatever meal you cook, either during or after, and show us and let us be jealous of that, and then we'll go and ask our wives if they can cook that same meal, and then they'll tell us to cook it ourselves, or we'll invite your children over to cook for us. So thank you guys, that's all I've got. Have a blessed night and a great week.
Bye guys.